Three, two, one. Hi, my name is Warren Zhang, and I'm interviewing my mother, who is a international purchaser for products. So my first interview question is, I was hoping you could tell me your name, gender, and your age, if you're willing to tell me your age.
Xiao, of course, female. Age 55.
Okay. So what is your current profession, and how long have you been in this profession?
Purchasing buyer for 19 years now.
So what exactly do you mean by purchasing buyer?
I buy houseware products. We are importers. We're importer. Then we will distribute them to retailers, customers, including right now the most popular one is Amazon.com. Then Walmart, it's our second biggest customer. Used to be Target, now Target keeps decreasing somehow. I mean, not Target itself, it's just our business with Target. Then we have DD's, we have Ross, we have Burlington, we have TJ Maxx, we have Home Goods. Those large retailers are our main customers.
So my next question is, what is your job as a purchaser involve on a daily basis? Like, what tasks do you need to do, and how do you communicate with the people you're purchasing from?
The main goal is to make sure the product I buy are within the budget. Also, the quality and specification meet the requirement.
So how do you collaborate with other departments in your field? Because you're the purchaser, right? So there's probably like sellers or other marketing teams. How do you collaborate with those other departments to create a well-functioning company?
I think actually this is interesting, and then surprisingly most challenging part is internal cooperation. For example, I need our creative team to design the gift box packaging artworks so that we can pack our product. But then this is the bottleneck. They cannot complete most of the time. I mean, these days. The project on schedule. Of course, there are some reasons behind. For example, they will say, oh, the project was just too rush. The sample were not given to the creative in time. For this reason, they have to delay the completion day. But without this gift box artwork ready, meaning packaging ready, then the production-wise will get delayed because they don't want to finish the product but no box to pack them. So it's a one thing linked to another.
I see. So you mentioned that you sell houseware products, but what specific products do you exactly sell? And also, which ones perform the best, and why do you think they perform the best?
I used to buy the most was dinnerware, ceramic, porcelain from China. And also some metal products, including the stainless steel, the baskets. Mostly, I should say actually for me, 90% the products I buy, they are from China. But because the tariffs right now is very high, recently actually decreased from 145% to 30%. It helps a little, but still very high. 30% is very high, eating up all the profits. So now I was just assigned new country to make my purchase. The new country the company assigned me is Vietnam. In the future, I may get more countries, non-China countries could be probably India.
See, so clearly you're a successful purchaser for having to been in the field for almost 20 years. So what skills do you think are most important for being a successful purchaser? And how do you develop those skills? Are they something you have to learn through higher education, or can you develop it while you're working in the field?
I think the entry level for this kind of a position, it does not require advanced education. The essential skills or qualification the person must have, I think number one is diligent in working. Secondly, honesty. And third, patience. When we talk about advanced education, that's when you wanna become a manager or carry more responsibilities instead of a purchasing clerk.
So why did you choose this profession, and do you truly enjoy your job?
I chose this because when I was in China, well, China opened up to the world about in the 1980s or 1990s. That was almost 30 or 40 years ago. International trade was most popular field for young people to join. Just like currently the AI is so popular now. And then in that field, you make good money. So that was the actually main attraction. I didn't think of that much about my interest. What I really wanted was to make lots of money. So I joined this field.
I see. So do you think, because you're communicating with countries other than the United States, so there's obviously like a time zone difference. So do you really work the normal 9 to 5, the 8-hour kind of work day that the average American works, or do you have to kind of adjust your own scheduling in order to adjust to the communications with the people that you're purchasing?
That's a good question. My job cannot be 9 to 5. Cannot be because the different time zone, especially US and China, were so far away. That is the solution for the management of the company, is that we can have our more flexible hours or schedule. For example, if I have to make a phone call or talk to factories in that day, then I just go to work late and then stay late.
So to wrap up, if someone wanted to follow a similar career path as yours to become a purchaser, what advice would you give them? And personally, would you recommend this profession for me?
After 30 years, I think almost 30 years in international trade, this field, and I would say, because when I joined this field, my only goal was to make lots of money. But if AI was popular back then, I would have joined AI, because 30 or 40 years ago, China was for sure a undeveloped country or developing country. So the thoughts will be different. Nowadays, people in China, including those young people, they have no material essential needs anymore. What I mean is they already developed or past the poverty level. So that what they should go for is their dreams.
see.
what they prefer, what they like to do. Don't waste their time.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, I wish I had the opportunity to think when I was younger, but at that, no. But overall, the job I have, I still like it. It's a meaningful job. I think as a Chinese and American, I'm promoting the business and trade in between these two largest country in the world, helping Chinese and helping Americans.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Xiao. I look forward to having another conversation with you another time. Thank you.
Your interview was meaningful, informative, and educational.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.